Well, okay, we're here introing actually kind of like a little bit of a series of videos.
Mini series.
But we're cutting them up into individuals.
That's right.
Fiberglass had Fiberglass Systems had
FGS.
Yes,
for those
they had
in the
a
know.
large sales kind of kickoff meeting from a global team that came into Houston, and so we were able to get a hold of a lot of different salespeople.
Rare moment.
Yeah.
Where we had them all here at the headquarters in
Right.
town, so we got them in the studio.
Really great. So we've got several different series coming out, episodes of NOV Live coming out. This one was about geothermal.
My favorites.
So cool.
I can't help it.
You like it, don't you?
I do, yeah. And we had Toni and Ralph on the show, and they did a great job of explaining why geothermal is exciting, but also specifically FGS within the geothermal realm.
Right.
Is really exciting.
Right. Yeah, it was really neat. So I hope you guys enjoy it.
It's a pretty hot episode. We have Ralph and Toni here in the studio today.
Welcome, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Do y'all mind introducing yourself? I know we're here to talk about geothermal, but maybe we can start.
Sure. My name is Toni Dib. I work in the Middle East, joined NOV since 11 years now. I'm working in a finance organization, but moved recently to the fiberglass beginning of the year.
Excellent. And that's a good point too, Middle East. So, but you're here in Houston today. We
That's
got you in
right.
person.
That's right.
I'm excited. Yeah.
So
Ralph?
I'm Ralph El-Mir, technical sales manager. I'm based in Middle East as well. I've been in the company for 10 months, so still a baby compared to
Right.
Toni, right?
That's okay.
Yeah, but it's been great experience. So I'm focused kind of on the downhole business for fiberglass systems, and now working with Toni on geothermal stuff. Yeah,
Which is very exciting.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
yes.
geothermal's very hot topic.
Oh, gosh.
But
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
I knew you were going to do
it
it.
is. It is a really great kind of discussion happening in the industry right now, and I know a lot of oil and gas companies have a role to play. NOV certainly, downhole tools, drill bits. A lot of our equipment comes into play with geothermal, but specifically FGS. How does FGS fit into geothermal?
FGS, it is fit in the drilling and also in the production, which is very unique position. I mean, you see the downhole tools, they are on the drilling. You see the wellsite services on the drilling, but we are the only segment, I think PFT could share some of this with us, is we have on the full end-to-end solution with the customer, which is a great advantage for NOV and for fiberglass.
Definitely. And I guess I should have mentioned fiberglass is FGS, fiberglass systems.
Fiberglass
I
system.
should have said that. I'm sorry. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, and to add to what Toni has said, fiberglass, along with all the tools that we offer, as NOV in general, fiberglass in specific, we do offer products that are really tailored to geothermal low enthalpy applications. So our portfolio fits the low enthalpy wells, I would say, the low temperatures. So we have products from, tubing and casing and pipelines that would cover, the piping systems. Tubing and casing, obviously, for the wells. So you have your producer well and injector well for geothermal applications. So and I feel like FGS fits the portfolio. It completes NOV's portfolio in terms of solutions for the geothermal, along with the drill bits and whatnot. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And we're thinking about, there is some challenges to the geothermal space. That's why I think everyone's not doing it yet. There's still some barriers. I've talked a little bit to some people in the past. Some of it's just like getting down where it's that hot. The high temperatures can be a barrier. But what are some of the challenges that FGS specifically kind of overcomes in geothermal?
So yes, as a product, fiberglass. To state the obvious, it's the advantage that fiberglass has is, of course, obviously the corrosion resistance. It's lightweight, easily transportable. It's versatile. You can reduce rig capacity because of its weight. It's a third of the weight of steel. Sorry. On top of that, it has a smooth ID surface, which gives it a very increased efficiency in the flow.
Right.
Right, and this in turn reduces, any scaling formation. I would say, corrosion formation. So that's the main advantage we have. And on top of that, if you want to add on the advantages. these three advantages that I stated will result in lower maintenance cost, I would say. So this in turn will reduce workovers and reduce the life cycle cost of a full geothermal system well or a project.
Yeah.
On top of that, I mean, these advantages they apply for all fiberglass systems and applications.
Right.
But if you want to go specific to geothermal wells, I would say the low thermal conductivity of fiberglass, the nature of this material has a low thermal conductivity compared to steel, so it traps energy.
It's going to hold the heat in.
Yeah.
It's going to hold the heat in, right?
Yeah.
So it traps energy and it increases thermal efficiency, and hence resulting in a better system with more thermal efficiency.
Well, you're not losing all that energy
Exactly.
through the walls of steel pipe
Exactly.
anymore.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Exactly. Still, some of the challenges is to go to the higher energy. I mean, the higher temperature.
temp, yeah.
Still, we are not there on the hot rock.
Right.
But guess what? I mean, on the geothermal, it's a wide product and it's wide product coverage. So not everybody is going for the hot rock. You have a
Right.
lot of opportunities that is lying between the thermal as well energy that will improve our efficiency on the
Is that
fiberglass.
what you were mentioning where you were saying low enthalpy? It's like lower temperature
Lower temperature.
geothermal.
Exactly.
Do you know, like, as far as like all of the geothermal projects that are going on right now, I guess, in the world, is there an average of how much percentage-wise are lower temperatures and how much are high temp projects, or do you know how that splits? Or
Look, I can tell you from the geothermal, we have two segments, which is geothermal power or the energy that it is around now 17 gigawatt energy, and you have the energy used for heating. It's around 27. So the percentage of low temperature, because the
Right.
heating will not go to 350 degrees Celsius.
Right.
Right.
So we have the big percentage, and this is estimated to grow, especially in Europe and the Middle East. In Europe for the heating,
Right.
it's expected to reach 50 gigawatt thermal for Europe, and the same for Middle East. They are using it for the district cooling, which is very important. So they are using the heat exchange to use the heat
Right.
to make the cool air, and this is important in GCC countries, Middle East. You can have a lot of saving on that. So the big percentage, in my opinion, will go to, especially from the market, we can see going to the, let's say, not very hot rock.
Right.
which is
There's a lot of things that are being used in those
Absolutely.
lower enthalpy
Absolutely.
Yes.
solutions
So-
that,
and-
that
and-
fiberglass goes into.
As
That's
Tony
great.
mentioned, it depends on the region, right? Europe are more focused on district heating, right? Obviously, and then in the region, in our region, in the Middle East, we're seeing the focus, the end users, they're focusing on the sustainability and deploying district cooling wells. So yes, I mean this is it.
Right.
That's,
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So I think one of the things that I think is interesting about geothermal is we're sort of at a point in the industry where we're seeing a lot change, and as it's starting to come out more and more, where does FGS fit in? When we're looking kind of crystal ball at the future, what's coming next for geothermal? What do y'all see? Anything y'all can tell us?
We have a lot of development happening on the improving the casing and the downhole that maybe can Ralph cover that, but we see also that our involvement, especially collaboration with our other business units, is helping us to really cover as much as we can from the market share and help our customers. I mean, our customers in geothermal, they need to leverage on the expertise that we have.
Yep.
And this is what we can provide as a partner with the customers, and we can see that from the big customers segments in Middle East, big names, they are coming to NOV to really learn from our experience globally and have it catered to the market. If you want to add,
Yeah, sure. So again, we're working hard on NOV to, whether it's R&D, product development, or applying existing product as solutions for the wells. So we're kind of constantly working on developing new products and working with existing projects, of course.
Right.
So for a future of geothermal, the way we see it, I mean, NOV is known to be an oil and gas business, right? As an oil and gas a solution provider, service provider, right? And a lot of people have this wrong perception or false perception of, the oil and gas industry works against, energy transition, but that's wrong. That's very wrong. I know in our region in the Middle East, all of these geothermal projects are driven and led by major oil and gas companies,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And what's happening is that these oil and gas companies are using all the lesson learned throughout the years to
Yes.
apply it on geothermal projects to make it, a successful, industry.
Right.
And I would say we in NOV, the fact that we're oil and gas suppliers and now we're venturing more and more into geothermal solutions, I see a promising future. I think we will be a big part of a pivotal role of the future of geothermal, solutions. Yeah,
Yeah,
Right,
it's
yeah.
not just know-how that all these oil and gas companies
Exactly.
have. It's infrastructure,
exactly.
tools. Like,
Tools.
you need
Yeah.
those same tools to go get a different type
Here you
of
go.
energy.
You got
right,
it.
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah, do you start with nothing or do you start a
Right.
giant leap ahead
And
with
who
all
do
the
you come?
stuff?
Who do you come to for the
Yeah.
equipment? I mean, come on.
Yeah. It's NOV, right? We have a head start, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what are y'all excited about? Because I just love Canada. I love geothermal. Every time we get a chance to talk about it, it's what I tell my friends constantly. This is my favorite of the newer energies. Don't tell. I guess we're doing some other shows with
Don't tell wind.
wind and all.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I do love geothermal. So what are y'all excited about when it comes to the space?
Look, let me tell you, the solar PV started in the 80s commercially, and they started with 6 to 10%, increased to 12%. From 47 years, they improved only 10%
Right.
efficiency. Guess what? Geothermal is starting with 25% efficiency. So we are starting on good position, and the geothermal industry will help even the PV. Let's say if you have solar farms and you are enjoying leveraging on the solar, let's say energy during the day, you can pump into geothermal at night your excess of storage and release it at night. So we can enable the PV to be 24/7
Right.
instead of 8 hours per day. So we are at the beginning, and that's why we are excited about geothermal. We know that this will be, if the Middle East will go with the district cooling, imagine each hospital, each big hotels will use the energy.
Right.
You use geothermal to drive the cost of energy down.
Wow.
And this is where we will be partnering with our customers and helping them to achieve that on the long term.
I think that's you hit the point of what I've heard from other people in NOV in new energies is like cutting the cost. How do we develop technologies or adapt our own technologies to cut the cost of energy is number one.
Exactly. And the mix of the energy now, geothermal represents 0.2% from the global mix of energy.
Right.
The PV is 5 to 6%.
Right.
But I can see from how the market will develop, we could exceed that from long term.
Yeah, definitely. What you, Ralph? What you excited about?
A lot of things, a lot of developments, as I mentioned, right? We've been working a lot with the Toni and the team in the Middle East and in Houston, right? So, we're working on developing the products and existing products. So, and I feel NOV gives us kind of these tools, different business units that we have. Working with drill bits, working with other sectors within NOV, it gives us an edge to our competition. So what I'm excited about is that I'm very positive that we will be able to find solutions faster and more cost efficient and more reliable than our competition in the market. So that's very exciting, I would say, for geothermal future. Yeah.
There seems to be so much potential.
Potential.
Yeah.
And our customers, they are waiting. I can tell you that what NOV will develop into that, they are waiting for us. So they need to partner with us to succeed with this journey.
Yeah. So we can't wait.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're waiting and we're ready, right? Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for coming on the show and telling us about geothermal.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks so much.
for having us.
Anytime you're in Houston, come on by.
Yeah, sure thing.